So our first stop of the day on our kind of a Lake Windermere vlog, paranormal vlog, kind of, if you know what I mean. So we've just drove up the mountains to a place called Kirkstone Pass, and there's an inn here, or a pub in the mountains, which was built in 1496 AD. It's that old, and guess what? It's pissing shut. The Kirkstone Pass Inn has a long and colourful history dating back to the 15th century. It is reported to be the permanent residence of travellers who have long since been dead. One of those is of Ruth Ray, who was on her way to see her father. She got stuck in the snow and froze to death. Now Ruth haunts the inn, warning walkers of the dangers of the Kirkstone Pass. There is also a 17th century coachman who has been seen lurking in the bar area, waiting for one last ale. There is also stories of a grey lady who may be the culprit of things moving around the bar in the dead of night. Another ghost in the area is that of a woman who was hanged by a tree near the inn for the murder of her own bloody child. Can you believe it? Travellers have seen her spirit wandering the hills behind the inn. Now the inn has been closed now for nearly 2 years. So are the spirits getting restless, waiting for the inn to reopen to once again greet weary hikers and travellers, or just someone wants a pint and a carvery on a Sunday afternoon? I see you're donning the Auckland, Haunted Auckland t-shirt.
Oh yes, John. Barry Sheen's just gone past. Yeah, I am. I love this t-shirt, John. You know, we're at a haunted pub here, Kirkstone Pass Inn, which is shut down. But there's a good story about it, which John will tell you on the next podcast. If Tom Cruise was to fly past there in a Spitfire now, you'd have met my day.
Do you know what I met my day, Neil? If I saw Gimli, Legolas and Aragorn, because over there, Neil, that's Mordor.
Is he? Really? John, what's Waldorf?
Look what I found. I found our Orange here trying to educate himself on the on Wharton Old Rectory. What have you learnt, Neil?
Well, what have I learned, Johnny boy? This building dates from the early years of the 14th century and consists of a great hall and the opposite end a buttery, a pantry, flanking a central passage to a kitchen, John. Now we can get your pots and pans out.
What do you think this was used for?
Scooby-Doo sniffing out the evidence.
Bible studies.
Thanks, John. This is where the world's first air hockey champion was buried.
Get out of it.
It is, John, look.
I love a good tree, I do. So Cactus Jack in the back here, you might have saw him from our last two videos, the haunted pub crawl and the one in Nottingham. Well, it's his birthday soon, so we're going to start his birthday celebrations. And do you know what? He's challenging himself, can you believe this, to try the hot chip challenge. Dickhead. Are you scared, are you?
Yeah, don't have none.
You've had him some?
You can try a little bit,
He
Neil.
said he was having some.
Oh, we'll have some after you've had
Oh,
yours.
the bollocks.
The milk's there. The milk's there.
It looks like it's been. What the?
Smell
Wait, I haven't done that.
Are you heat?
You're a cinnamon. Put the glove on.
Do you wanna put that on? 5 minutes. Why am I doing this shit? Oh my god. That's bad. Oh man. I exaggerate here, that is so bad. I've got the last 5 minutes, huh? Fucking hell.
5 minutes without a drink?
Follow me. Move. Move. Have a bit. Fuck this. Fucking hell. I breathe. My phone's on fire. That's so hot. That's,
Jack, explain to the camera how hot it is.
I feel like the devil shat on my tongue. It's fucking so hot. That's unbelievable.
See, people, there's lessons to be learned. If someone buys you a one chip challenge and it warns you and it's hot as shit, don't be like Jack. Don't have none. I've been waiting 6 years to come and check out this bar in Low Windermere. Crafty bar, horror themed, haunted, but some cracking beers. Put them all together, what have you got? You've got a great day out. That's what you've got. So finally, after 8 years of researching this place, I have finally arrived at the Crafty BAA, the Crafty Bar in Windermere. Like I said in the previous clip, and I've gone for this little bad boy here. It's called Delirium Red, and it actually sends you delirium after a couple of these. I can tell you that. It's 8%, and it tastes of cherries and wild berries, and it's a mixture between sweet and sour. Lord have mercy, it's an absolute cracker. Now I don't like sours, but this I can handle. You'll do for me, I can tell you that. Cheers. So that wraps up our paranormal-esque little trip away to the Lake District. I just want to note that Jack is okay and recovered from the one chip challenge. As for the kind of places we've been to, obviously the Kirkstone Pass Inn, I bet the history of that place and being in it, as only a year ago it closed and it may reopen. I'm not too sure. It's something to do with the drainage or whatever, and it's taking ages to get it all up and running. But as soon as it is, I'm going to come back. I'm going to visit it. That's what we're going to do. As for the bar, the crafty bar, we've been waiting that long to visit. Was it worth the wait? In some ways, yes, but in some ways, no. Not very big, but fantastic place. Food was okay. I wouldn't say it was mind-blowing. The beers though, Delirium Red, Lord have mercy, that's up there in my top 3 drinks of all time. As for being a kind of a unique and like a place where the talking points are all over the shop. And is it haunted? Do you know what? I don't know. I've tried to find out some hauntings of the place. It says it is, the staff do, but I couldn't really find much about it. But excellent place. I would give that place a good old 7.8 out of 10 for a good bar to visit. And on that bombshell right there,